welcome to this week's edition of Wednesday Wisdom. I want to take a slight departure from our typical topics. And for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, these weekly video segments are an extension of our monthly newsletter called Sidebar. And you can just look right down there to see how to sign up for that and get that directly in your inbox. But for this week, I want to share a lesson learned. So earlier in the week, I got home kind of late in the evening and my refrigerator was pretty bare. So I needed to go to the grocery store, did not feel like going to the grocery store. So I took advantage of the delivery service. In this particular instance, I used Publix and Instacart. Now, I'm not advocating this particular one, or I'm not trying to bash them. I'm not getting paid for any advertising or anything like that. I just want to share my experience. Excuse me. So the order was pretty minimal. I was trying to keep it under $50. I just needed a few items, but I thought it was well worth the delivery service fee, which was $4, and then there was an additional automatic percentage added in, which I could have adjusted for the tip, and then there was another service fee that was called something else. But all in all, it was the extra fee for the delivery was less than $10. And again, well worth it to me to not have to take the time, which would have been over an hour additional, going and coming and walking around the store aimlessly trying to find the things I wanted to find, as well as the gas that I would use in making that trip. So at any rate, once I got my delivery items delivered, and I looked at the receipt in the bag that the shopper had for me, I noticed that there were several items that were less on the actual store receipt than what I was charged on my Instacart receipt. So the lesson learned is this: you've got to read the fine print. Needless to say, I immediately contacted customer service because in my previous life, I was a numbers person. And so the numbers didn't add up. So I needed to know why I was charged more when the receipt that I got, the physical receipt, showed that these items were actually less. And so the fine print said that some retailers charge higher than in-store prices to cover their cost of this service. So lesson learned, you got to read the fine print and you got to pay attention to where this is on the app you're using or on the website or whatever the case is. So lesson learned for this week. It's okay. I'll know next time. But it was still great to have the groceries delivered to my door. And I ate good that day. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you next time.